Are you tired?
Yes.
Yes. Yes? No. Yes? Are you wet?
No.
Did you stand out in the queue too long? I'm sorry. I walked over here too. I was like, oh, these poor people standing out in this queue. I am so happy to be back to Manchester. I love your town. And I'm glad you're here. I know it's a little bit early. Right off the bat, starting off with a Q&A, but I wanted to tell you about, I wanted to show you some of the video, because this is my new thing that I'm so excited about, okay? Let me tell you a little bit about it. As you probably figured out, it's a live concert DVD. But in addition to like really great music and videos and great crowd and songs from Full Metal and Dragon Ball Z and Oran High School and Dean Angel, but in addition, there's this video on here that I have to tell you about. Has anyone ever heard of a video called Full Metal Fantasy?
Yay!
Okay, let me tell you about this. Don't get scared. When we were recording Full Metal Alchemist, the first series, I got so excited. I was having so much fun playing Ed. And I wanted to figure out a way that I could cosplay as Ed. And then I started talking to some of the other voice actors, and they wanted to cosplay too. So we got together one weekend, and we made a live action thing, I don't even know what to call it, a parody called Full Metal Fantasy. Because, as I say, voice actors cosplaying as their characters. And it turned out so wonderful. And we started showing it at conventions. But the only place you could ever see it was at a convention. It wasn't online, you couldn't get it anywhere, it wasn't available. And so just recently, as I was putting this concert DVD together, somebody suggested that I should probably make Full Metal Fantasy available to the fans. So that video is on the concert. It's never been available before, but I think you guys would probably really enjoy it. And then there's also another bonus video on the concert. And how many of you ever remember hearing of a talent show in the United States called Star Search? Does anyone ever remember? Is anyone here old enough to remember Star Search? Me. Me and you, buddy. Me and you. We're the old ones here. Long before there was an American Idol, there was a Star Search. And I was actually a male vocalist challenger on Star Search. I know. It gets funnier. This was 1993. So it was classic 1990s. I had a mullet. I know, right? And a purple double-breasted suit. Oh yeah, style.
I hate to interrupt you. Can we have pictures of that on your signing table to get signed, please?
No, we cannot. No, it's embarrassing enough as it is.
We'll bring some.
What?
Someone will find them.
Oh yes, someone will definitely find them. But I buried the video. I mean, like, I was kind of embarrassed by it, so I buried it. Like, no one ever saw it, except the 4 million people that saw it when it aired. But, and I've had them all killed. So, but somebody was saying, hey, you know, you should put your Star Search video on your concert DVD. And I was like, shut up. That's a bad idea, because it's rather embarrassing. But I decided to go ahead and do it, so that's on there as well. A lot of you guys wrote me in advance and asked me if I was going to be bringing the concert DVDs and my music CDs. For those of you that don't know, I've been writing and producing music like twice as long as I've been voice acting. So I have all that stuff at my signing table, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm going back there, and I hope you guys will come by and see me, and I'd be honored to sign any of those things for you, if you'd like to have one, okay? Let's see, what else can I tell you? I'm working on a lot of new shows right now. Let's see, there's the new Digimon series. Yeah! Oh my gosh, I turned my television on in my hotel this morning. I swear to God, I've never watched the Digimon series. And I turned my television, I'm not kidding. I turned the television on, and my face was on television. I swear, I was changing the channels, and all of a sudden I click on it, and there's Christopher, and I'm like, this is the strangest thing ever. Like, I come to the UK to see Digimon. So, there's that, there's Attack on Titan, there's, yes, boy, do I get killed good. I get, like, bitten in half. Like, there's no chance my guy's okay. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes when you see somebody, you're like, maybe he's gonna be okay. No, my guy, he's not gonna be okay. It's like Darth Maul getting cut in half, you know? You pretty much know Darth Maul's not coming back. There's that, and there's, let's see. There's a new series, there's Carnival, there's LaGrange and Nura, and there's a new Pac-Man video game, Persona. Hell yeah. Yeah, more Junpei. A lot of great stuff I'm really excited about. And if you haven't noticed, I'm a bit of a Star Trek nerd. If you have not seen the new Star Trek series that I'm producing, and I get to play Captain Kirk, I'm fulfilling my childhood dream. Ever since I was born, I was born to play Captain Kirk. It's in my blood. But we have a brand new web series called Star Trek Continues. If you haven't seen it, rush home right now and see it. We have 3 episodes that are out. The newest one is the best ever, and I'm so excited about it. Check it out. You can check it out, StarTrekContinues.com. Like us on Facebook, official Star Trek Continues, and we have 3 episodes on YouTube and Vimeo, and we're having a blast. There are a lot of people in the series that I know you would recognize. There's a very strange-looking fellow that's a friend of mine named Todd Habercorn. He's playing Mr. Spock. Can you see it? I can see it. He looks great. He does a great job. And then Grant Imahara from Mythbusters is playing Sulu. Boom. And who here is a big enough Star Trek nerd to tell me who played Scotty in the original series of Star Trek? Jimmy Doohan. The original Scotty was Jimmy Doohan, okay? His son, Chris Doohan, is playing Scotty. How cool is that? Like, he's playing his dad's role. Isn't that cool? Check it out online. Tell your friends about it, because if you're not a Star Trek fan, I guarantee somebody in your family is. Or like your neighbor, or your school teacher, or somebody you know. So let them know about Star Trek Continues, all right? We don't have a very long panel here. It's all, I know, right? When they told me it was a half an hour, I was like, a half an hour? Oh my gosh, I'll talk way longer than that. So tomorrow we have a full hour. I hope you'll be here. And we'll do as much as we can today in the half hour, and then I'm going to head right back over to the table, and I want you to come over and see me, okay? Promise? Promise me. Promise me. All right. This is my illustrious MC, so he's going to run around, right?
Yep, I'm going to run around.
Who's controlling the microphones? Up there, somewhere in the mic? Can you turn this up a little bit for me?
I got the info. Alright, let's go down here.
Turn it up louder.
I did see someone.
So I don't have to talk so loud. Louder. I went inside their heads. If you turn it up louder, yeah, now I'm getting inside their heads. That's better. Oh no, he's turning my monitor. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, good.
I'm turning down there to talk to you. Who's got a question?
I go on bottom of the back here first.
Yes.
Hi Vic, you mentioned obviously Christopher from Digimon Fusion.
Yes, hi.
There is a season 2 that has been, well, that we know it's going to occur later this year, well, next year. Are you going to be playing Christopher again in season 2?
Is Christopher in season 2?
Yes, he is.
Then I better play Christopher in season 2. I'll have to murder people. You know what? I hope so. I really enjoyed playing Christopher, and I hope he seems interesting. I think there's something going on. Like, you know, usually when you're a bad guy, if it's a well-written bad guy, usually there's a lot of backstory, right? There are some things like, why did he become a bad guy? What's his problem, right? and you always kind of want to know more about like how did he become Darth Vader? You know what I mean? Or why did this guy turn to the dark side, so to speak? So I'm hoping so, yeah. If they dub Digimon second season, I'll definitely look forward to be playing Christopher. Thank you, sweetie. Hello there, Mr. Curtis.
Hello again.
Hello again.
You alright? That's
You
not
know,
much.
Neil Diamond wrote a song called Hello Again. He just said hello again. Hello again, hello. That's my Neil Diamond impression. I couldn't sleep at all tonight.
Could you?
That's part of the song. I slept okay. But that, apparently Neil Diamond couldn't sleep very well last night. What is your question, sir?
Apart from like the obvious, like Ed and Al and Mustang and that, who's your favourite character in FMA?
Well, I mean, obviously Ed's my favorite, right? I mean, you don't want to play something you hate. I love Ed, but Al is my second favorite. And then Winry. You know, I feel such a closeness to those characters that they'd have to be my favorites. There are a lot of great characters, though. How about you? What's your favorite? Armstrong! Really?
Okay, I've forgotten the name.
Winry, Caitlin Glass.
She's going to be in Attack on Titan, isn't she?
I expect she will be, yeah.
And I think the guy who played Alex Louis Armstrong, I think he's going on to Data Live, the dub. I
Yes,
think he's doing that next. That's
yes.
going to be good.
His character has been passed down the Armstrong line for centuries. Ah, yes. Yeah, Chris Sabat, he's one of the greats. One of the greats. Yes, sir.
Question here?
Yeah, if they carry on the Bleach anime,
Ah, Bleach.
right, would you reprise your role as Ikaku?
Absolutely. You know what, though? I have bad news for you. Bleach is over. Right? They wrote, like, the manga has an end. After 6 million episodes. It's finally, I think they've finally written an ending to the Bleach series. So, yeah. In fact, you want to hear something? I'll tell you a little secret. A few weeks ago, I went into the studio to record more Ikaku, and the director said to me, I think this is it. The director said, I think this is the end of Ikaku for you. I was like, no! No! There's got to be more. Nope, they said, no, I think this is it. So I recorded the last few things in those episodes, and I thought, what a weird ending. Like, this can't be the end for him. This is really, it's very unresolved, you know what I mean? And sure enough, they called me back a week later, and they're like, yeah, I was wrong. They're like, yeah, that's not the end. There is more. I'm like, thank God. So I went in and recorded more, where I get to fight Todd Havercorn's character. Beat the shit out of him, actually. Sorry, it's the truth. But I love Ikaku, so any chance to play him. So there is a little bit more, but yes, it is coming to an end. So enjoy your Bleach. Hello.
All right, I have a question for Jim.
Hi, what's you doing? What's your name? Really? I love that name.
Her name is...
I don't think she wants to talk to me, does she? Don't you want to talk to me? No? Oh, I want to talk to you. I'll give you money.
He'll let you drink coffee from his mouth. Your famous quote.
Now I'm making you do that quote.
That's the only bit I know.
Go ahead.
That's the only bit I know.
She doesn't even want me sitting by her. So she probably doesn't want to drink coffee out of my mouth.
That's the quote, right, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's called Host Club, isn't it?
No, you're right. You are right on the money, my friend. Who's got a question?
This gentleman here, I'm going to get out digging myself a hole.
Hi. First of all, huge fan of your work.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
Sam.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
I know you've probably heard this one millions of times, but after years of playing Edward Elric, how did you feel playing the role again in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Oh my gosh, it was wonderful, which made it even more heartbreaking when Brotherhood was over. Yeah, you know, we finished the first episode, the first series, and then there were the OVAs, and then there was the movie, Conquer of Shambhala, and I loved Ed so much, and it was really sad when it was over. And then when we found out there was more, that they were going to make Brotherhood, I was like, woohoo! More Ed, more adventures, new places to go see, new characters to meet, new clothes to wear. I kind of thought it was cool that he wasn't in the red coat all the time anymore. I'm like, finally, he gets to wash his clothes. Poor kid. But we had so much fun in Brotherhood, but that made it all the more heartbreaking when Brotherhood was finally over, and then the movie, Sacred Star of Milos. But then it was done, and I was like, oh my gosh. When we recorded the very last line of the very last thing, I didn't want to say it, you know? I didn't want it to be done. When you play a character that long, and especially a character that's that endearing, you don't want to say bye. You don't want to say goodbye. It was really kind of sad. I hope they make more. I mean, I think they should make a whole new series that follows like Ed and Winry's children. Wouldn't that be great?
Yes. No.
Yeah, I have my thoughts on that. But hopefully somebody in Japan will go, you know what? People really enjoyed Full Metal Alchemist. We should make more. That'd be my idea. Yes?
Oh no.
What? What happened? Is it not working? Here, hi sweetheart. What's your question?
Mind if we can reenact this quote, and it's not the coffee scene.
It's not the coffee scene. What is it? I don't know. You're going to know better than I will. Oh, I do like that part. You're the homosexual supporting cast. about Hikaru and Karu. I love that. Of course, you just did it better than I could ever do it. I don't even remember it. You remember it better than me. Okay, come here. Why don't you come up here? Come here. What is your name? This is Rachel. Say hi to Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel is going to be my, she's going to be my cue. She's going to give me the cues, all right? So, oh, do you have, now we got a microphone. Now Rachel's, now she's cooking with gas. All right, so tell me, go ahead, give me the lines.
Well, first of all, Tommy says.
This must be a romantic comedy. Haruhi and I are the lovers.
Haruhi are the main character of interest.
Oh yeah, then what are we?
You're the homosexual supporting cast. Check that. Why is your mic so much louder than mine? You hate me and you like him. And now we're changing microphones.
That's the confusion. Right. Let's get a lady on the front.
Yes.
Hi Vic, I'm one of your rangers.
Oh, you're a ranger. Come, wait a minute, stand up. Give me your cheek. Yay. You look like an angel. Look at you with your beautiful wings. What's your question, my dear?
My friend's a massive fan, but she couldn't be here today, so it's more a request. Could I get you to do 0 and say, hi Ray, shame you can't be here?
Ray?
Ray.
Let's do it. Hello, Ray. This is 0. I'm quite upset with you. Why aren't you here right now? If you were, I would suck your blood. Where did the other microphone
We're right in the back now.
Oh my gosh, you cover some ground, my friend. Did you transport back there? Did you beam back there?
All right. This gentleman here.
Hello there.
Hi, Vic. Just before I ask the question, who the man?
Junpei the man! Oh, you know it.
Yeah, no,
Dude, can I tell you a funny story about Junpei? When we were recording the new, Persona thing, and there were like 5 or 6 times when on the script it says ta da 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 da. I was like, what's that supposed to be? And the director was like, that's where you go da 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 da. And so I got to do a lot of Junpei's little da 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 da, and I asked him if I could change it up a little bit. So like sometimes I would go da 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 da, and sometimes I would go da 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 da. It's like da 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 da. You know, I just like whatever came to mind. But I had so much fun getting to play more Junpei, because he is the man.
Yeah, no, I was just going to ask, well, has he matured in the new game, or is he still pretty silly?
Oh yeah, he's silly. He's always silly. He's coaching a baseball team, and he has all these baseball references, and that was a lot of fun. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It was a big recording. There was a lot of recording to do. Yes, question?
Right. Question from this person here. One thing, I'll be fit by the end of the weekend.
For sure.
But what's your favourite anime part that you've played so far?
Well, hi there. What's your name?
Sam.
Sorry?
Sam.
Sam? Another Sam. That's kind of cool. What's my favorite? You know what, Sam, I have to tell you, for a long time, I was afraid to answer that question. Because anybody that asks me, usually they have a favorite, right? So like, if some girl comes up to me cosplaying as Winry, and she says, what's your favorite character? I'm guessing she's probably hoping I'm going to say Edward, right? Or if somebody comes up dressed as like one of the twins from Oron, they're kind of hoping that I may say Tamaki. So I really always love to, I always, you know, like to please the fans, and so I always am afraid to like say, you know, something different from the one they like. But then after, oh my gosh, after I finished recording Brotherhood, and Ed was finally gone forever, I had to kind of admit that Ed's kind of my favorite character that I've ever played. But Tamaki is a very close second place. I love Tamaki so much, like it's unnatural. Yes?
Question for this.
Speaking of which, you doppelgangers. Hello, you have a Beelzebub. Where did you get Beelzebub? You stole him from Nekazawa, didn't you?
Yeah.
There is a Nekazawa here. Is he here? I saw one earlier this morning. I know what we're doing too. We're going to sing to your friend, aren't we? Right? Right?
No. No. That was...
Oh, it was you over there. You're next. What's your question, sweetheart?
I was going to ask to do the coffee line, but instead...
I think you should do the coffee line with this guy. Yes, you do. Well, you don't. He doesn't know the line. Did you hear that? What a lie. He just lied to you. You quoted it. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's you and me do the coffee line.
I think she wants to.
Okay, hold on. Here's what's going to happen.
Right.
She and I are going to do it, so you're going to hear it, and then you and I will do it. All right? Okay. You ready? Do you know your lines? Do you know your part? Okay. You ready? Here we go.
What, Tamaki? I'm scared if I drink this,
Yep.
my family might get mad at me.
But what if I let you drink it from my mouth? Okay, did you hear it?
No.
Yeah.
You distracted me, Jimmy.
I was distracted. I wasn't listening. Yeah, right. Here we go. I'm going to say,
Right.
I didn't know if I should drink this coffee. My father might get mad at me. And you say, what if I let you drink it from my mouth?
Okay, yeah, that's
Here
good.
we go. Guys, take this.
This could be any more possibly
Some
dry.
serious guy-on-guy action right here. Ready?
Yes, we are trying to ready.
Ready? You ready?
You ready? Okay.
I want as much romance coming out of your voice as you can.
Oh, okay.
Keep it soft.
Okay.
Right. Here we go. I didn't know if I should drink this coffee. My father might get mad at me.
But what if I let you
Slow
drink
down.
it? But what if... Slow down. But what if I let you drink it?
Slow down. But what if I... Slow down.
But what if I let you drink it?
Pause. Wait for it.
From my mouth.
And now we are the homosexual supporting cast.
Sponsored by Nestle.
Oh, yes, we are over here. This young lady had somebody that's having a birthday, right?
Oh.
Hannah, we hate you.
Beautiful hair that's the same color as the girl we just asked a question to. That's how I got them confused. What's your friend's name? Is she here?
She's there.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were in absentia. But you're here. Come over here. Today's this girl. Is it today? Come here. Today's her birthday. What's your name? Say hi to Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah, have you ever had a theater of people sing happy birthday to you? No. It's happening. You can never say that again. So 5 years from now, if somebody says to you, hey, has anyone ever sung happy birthday, a whole theater? And you have to go, yeah, that's happening. All right, ready? So we're going to sing to Hannah, okay? Now don't forget her name. When you get to the part, happy birthday, dear. If you forgot. Hannah. Hannah. Not banana. Not Fantana. Not Rosanna. Hannah. Ready? Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah.
Not Rosanna.
Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you, Serena. Courtesy of Tokyo Toys as well, we've got an Attack on Titan.
What?
There we are.
It's my birthday too.
We got some Nescafe.
Dang, nice. Good score, Hannah. I didn't even know that was going to happen. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Right, so question from, I'm just going to run and jump at the back. Please keep your bags clear the aisle so I don't trip. It was you.
Hey there.
Hi.
Hi.
So, because your character range varies from different animes, do you prefer playing more serious characters or silly characters?
What a great question. You know what? I think one of the favorite things about being a voice actor is that you get to play characters that you would not otherwise ever get to play on screen. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never get to play a 4'11" pipsqueak. Now, I'll never get to play, you know, a little 14, 15-year-old alchemist kid. I'll never get to play a high school host club king. If they were to make a live-action Dragon Ball Z Broly movie, I would not get cast as Broly. You know what I mean? Because I'm not 8 feet tall, you know, 800 pounds of muscle. I would not get to play a vampire. I would not get to play monsters. I would not get to play wizards. And that's one of the cool things about being a voice actor, is that if you can do the voice, you can be anyone. But as far as whether comedic, wacky characters or serious, again, I think one of the best parts about acting is being able to do a lot of versatile different things. I really enjoy wacky characters, but because there's a lot of freedom in it, but at the same time, I really, really love the dramatic stuff. That's a tough call, you know? It's like, I don't even know how I would ever choose, because one of the gratifying things about being an actor is getting to play different things. It's getting to do, if you did the same thing all the time, you know what I mean, then it would probably get maybe a little bit, you know, a little bit boring, or you get used to it. You kind of get into a routine, you know? But I really enjoy, like the stuff in Full Metal, the serious scenes in Full Metal, I love to death. And yet, there were wacky things, like somebody even this morning in my autograph line mentioned Level E. Have you guys, anyone here seen Level E? Oh my gosh, it's the funniest, craziest wackiness, and I just enjoyed the heck out of that character, precisely because he was so crazy and wacky. It's the versatility that makes acting so fun, you know? Great question, though. Hey there!
Please.
With you having fulfilled your dream of playing Captain Kirk, is there any other series, be it live action or anime, that you'd love to be involved with?
Well, you know what? I would love to see somebody make a live action Full Metal. But Hollywood would screw it up. So I don't want them to do it. I don't know who would do it, But could you imagine how cool it would be? But I mean, again, it would be really hard for me to watch some little kid running around his Ed thinking, dang it, that's me. You know, it could have been me if I were only 14. I would have to play, like if they would let me play somebody, like maybe I could play like his dad. You know, I could grow a beard, I could be Hohen Han. Or maybe I could be Hughes. Or maybe I could be, I don't know. But I would love, I think there are a lot of anime series that would make great live action. I know they tried to make a live action Oran. The Japanese made a live action Oran. I don't think it was that great. I don't know why they changed the uniforms, first of all. I don't really understand that. Those really pretty periwinkle jackets that they wear, they put them all in these navy blue jackets. So I would love to see somebody do something like that. And then as far as other live action stuff, you know, I'm a big Doctor Who fan too. I'm not just saying that because I'm in Manchester. I really, really love Doctor Who. In fact, for the longest time, people would say to me, "Are you a Doctor Who fan?" And I would have to say, you know, honestly, I would be if I had the chance to watch it. I know I would love it if I had the chance to watch it, but I never got the chance to watch it. And so finally, last year, I just started binging on it. I started with the Eccleston Doctor, and then I went all through Eccleston, and into David Tennant, and then into Matt Smith, and so now I'm looking forward to the next thing, but, you know, kind of a Tennant guy. Most people kind of like, I think they like him best, and Matt Smith as well. And you know what else? Ever since I've become a fan of Doctor Who, I'll do a lot of convention appearances with Doctor Who actors. Like I spent 2 weeks in Australia with River Song. Beautiful lady, and had so much fun. And Sylvester McCoy, and Colin Baker, and I've become Terry Gilliam, and I've become such great friends with so many of these guys. And anyway, so I love Doctor Who as well. You know what I would love? I don't know how this would ever work. I would love to figure out some kind of a Star Trek Doctor Who crossover. I don't know how it would work, but Doctor Who's a time traveler. So why couldn't he show up in the 23rd century where the original series of Star Trek takes place? I don't know how that would work, but I'd love to do it.
They've already done it.
Could you imagine the TARDIS appearing on the bridge of the Enterprise? Like, just the image of it would be so freaking cool.
They've done it.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they've done it in the comic
book. No, they did a comic book with Next Generation.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the original, like Kirk and Spock era. But have you read the comic book?
Oh yeah, we've got
Was it good?
It was all right. It was taken on the Borg, so it was kind of on that.
Yeah, see, I heard it wasn't that awesome. But I heard that they had done it. I heard there was a comic book from Next Generation.
The artwork was really inconsistent though. Like sometimes Matt Smith would look good, and then somehow it just like his face would be off. It was really awkward.
See, so yeah, I want to do it good.
You okay?
Question?
We have one more left from this young lady here.
In Natalia Axe's powers, it was going to come down to either Tom Habercorn or you as the role of Italia Viniciano. Could you say some of Todd's lines as Italy in the voice that you would have done?
Yeah, I really wanted to play Italy. I really wanted to play Italy. But mostly because I'm Italian, so I thought that would be fun. And then also in the original Japanese, the voice actor that played Italy in the original Japanese is the same voice actor who played Phi in Tsubasa, who is a character that I played. And so I was really kind of excited about it. But Todd did it. He does a great job with Italy. I'm trying to think. There's only one word that comes to mind when I think of Italy. Pasta! What is a good line that Italy says? Can you think of a line that Italy says?
Say, I'm a tomato fairy.
I am a box of tomato berries.
I'm sorry, what?
I am a box of tomato berries.
I am a box of what?
Tomato berries.
Of tomato fairies?
You should visit Venice.
What is it? I'm all excited now. What is it?
I'm a box of tomato berries. I swear, I no lie, I'm a box of tomato berries.
I swear, Todd does an amazing job. And so, you know, when I didn't get to play Italy, I got to play Greece. Greece doesn't say much. He likes cats. And he says some pretty pervy things. So I want you to know, all the adults and the parents in the room, I did not write the things that Greece says, I just performed them. But, you know, he always says some pretty strange things about, oh, the Olympics, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? And the men running naked. What's that all about? What is that? And then the cats and licking themselves and, oh my gosh, he's weird. Why do we always get the pervy guys? I'm not a perv. Like Kenichi? Anybody know Kenichi? That guy's a perv. Full Metal Panic? Kurtz Weber? He's a perv. What's up with that? See, that's acting. See, I'm not actually, I'm playing a weird guy. But there are a lot of those guys in a lot of animes. But thank you for asking. Todd, I never like to answer, well, let me put it this way. I always want to answer those questions delicately. Because I would never want the other actor who actually played the character to think that I was, you know, in any way diminishing his performance. Because Todd's awesome. Todd's a great voice actor, and he did a great job with Italy. I would have loved to have played that role, but hey, you know, the people that get to play the roles, we all try out for a million things, you guys. And sometimes we get to play the one we hope for, and then sometimes we get to play something else, and sometimes we don't get to play anybody. But that's just the, you know, that's one of the scary things about acting is you audition for things, and sometimes you get the chance to be a part of something, and sometimes you don't. You never really know. But I am very, very grateful for the characters I've got to play. I love all the characters that I've been able to be a part of. So, hey, listen, the day's just starting, okay? So please come by my table. I'm going to head back over there right now and say hello. And I've got an autograph, I've got a photo shoot today at 1 o'clock. If you want to get a real nice photo together, I would love to do that with you at 1. And then I'll be here all day. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll have a longer panel tomorrow. So please come back and we'll continue our hanging out together, okay? Thank you guys so much.
How'd you turn it off?
Next we have our next voice actor panel, which we just reset the stage for. We have Bryce Papram.